It's Blue Block himself. What's up with y'all? Um, I just like even I just want to talk about Sinners. I'm gonna just get straight to the point. I want to talk about Sinners. Um, it's been out for about like I want to say a month or two now, so I hope I'm not giving any spoilers or whatever. But a lot of people, like I'm not even people that I've actually heard out their own mouth, but when it first came out, like my girl was like, "Oh my god, I gotta go see it." Everybody's talking about how good it is, but I'm starting to think that was like a marketing strategy because the movie overall was ass. Storyline and shit like that was a 1.9 in my book. As far as the theatrics and basically like the costume designs, like everything else but that was, I would give it an 8.9. And it seems like it was a marketing strategy because it's like as soon as like the movie came out, it's like, oh my god, it's so great, it's so great. I have to believe the the film Sinners, whoever made the film, not saying them specifically, but I'm saying the big budget rollout, whatever the fuck you want to call it, they had to grease people's pockets because come the fuck on. Like unless it was an example of, oh, I want to say this. For what he was trying to do, for him saying like, oh, he wanted to make a movie about the guy who sold their soul to the devil to make better music, and he wanted to incorporate some New Orleans type shit and all this. Did he hit his mark? Yes, he did. He did what he needed to get his. You know what I mean? Was it good? No. So I think that's what it was. It had to be something like that, like, oh, did he hit his mark? Yes. And then when anybody was gonna be like, but they had to be like, no, 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 no. He did what he's supposed to do. We're not asking for nothing else. He did what he was supposed to do. Still doesn't make it a good film. It still does not make it a good film. What you could have done, what I'm saying is you completely missed the fucking mark on Sinners. Like it took way too long to get to any type of fucking action. And then on top of that, it was like you just started just picking shit and throwing shit everywhere into the film. It had no definitive baseline storyline to it. Very fucking complex. Not even complex to follow, but complex to be like, why the fuck did that just happen? What? When the fuck was that? Like, you feel me? It could have went so much better. And I'm gonna tell you how it could have went better. You wanted to make a film about the dude who sold his soul to the devil to make better music and shit like that. Fine, dandy. Where you fucked up at was you didn't have I don't want to spoil it, but a fucking vampire, bro. Like what I'm saying is, which is fine. So many people, like I said, that did not watch this film, didn't go see this film because they thought it was demonic, and everybody seen fucking vampires before. You didn't watch Buffy the Vampire Slayer. People fucking love Twilight. So for people not to go see this film because they didn't have a definite, definitive like image on what it's supposed to be, they thought it was demons and shit. You could have clearly summed that shit up, brother. Like it did not have to go the way it was supposed to go. If you wanted to have vampires in there, cool, that's fine. It should have been like Michael B. Jordan and you can't both Michael B. Jordans because they were twins or whatever the fuck. They should have came into the movie on some. Do I think vampires are real? Yeah, I do believe vampires are real. Or is it like some type of like, oh, they live for forever? I don't think so on that. But I do believe there's vampires, like they suck your energy. There's people who drain you of life. Like there's all different types of what I consider monsters, vampires, or whatever. But yes, I do believe in vampires. But back to Sinners. It could have been so simple to where Michael B. Jordan comes into town and he's a bad influence on his cousin, who's the one that's going to sell his soul to the devil to make better music. Like the opening was fucking perfect to me. Like it defined who was supposed to be the chosen one for the music. His father was a priest or a pastor, whatever you want to call it, and he said, "You keep going out looking for the devil. One day you're gonna find him." And then his cousin his cousins Michael B. Jordan's coming to town. That should have been the time where okay, he went to like go hang out with Michael B. Jordan and shit like that, and then he comes across a I guess you couldn't use a vampire. He comes across a vampire, and then the vampire basically, like I said, it can be infinite, you live forever, or it can be infinite, you live through your music, which what he was trying to do. So it could have been to the fact of he made a deal with the devil, the vampire bit him or whatever, and now he gets infinite knowledge because vampires are like I think the concept of vampire is like throughout history. You know so much throughout history. Like you're so ancient and wise that you know so much. And so when he got bit by the vampire in my scenario, it would have given him knowledge on music way back into medieval times, whatever type BC, whatever the fuck you wanted to have. If you wanted to incorporate a vampire into it, which would have been fine. And then on top of that, the lady that was with Michael B. Jordan, the voodoo lady, she could have been somebody like you. Everything in there would have been fine had you just fucking placed it to where it was supposed to be. The lady with Michael B. Jordan, the voodoo lady, she would have seen that, and then she would have been trying to convince him to, you know what I mean? And that would have been his battle through the movie, like him trying to decide like was it worth it, shit like that. And then you could have had him battle, do the little music battle at the end. Like it could have been all that music shit would have been fine had you did like a battle, he signed his soul over to the devil. He should have had a battle off, whatever, a music off. I don't know what the fuck you call it. Like, but you have a music off where he's playing his guitar and playing all his best shit, and then the devil is on their fiddle playing their best shit because you even had the vampire dude in there basically playing the fucking fiddle and shit, and niggas dancing and all this shit, doing all different types of dumbass shit, which would have been fine in my scenario where it's actually a fucking battle off and not just motherfuckers standing outside just doing the shit just because. Like, I don't think the overall the film, everything but the storyline was good. I think the storyline was ass 1.9 straight up because you could have had everything, and then because there was no definitive winner or clear where the film was going even after the film was over. It's like, okay, vampires are still roaming around, the dude still like he still sold his soul whatever and still making music, he's older now, blah blah blah. You could have had him battle the devil, and the devil's fucking fiddle catches on fire and shit because he's playing so fucking great. And then you could have had him, he's playing so fucking great, his shit is about the guitar blows up or some shit, or he's the first person to ever smash a guitar or some shit, whatever. But to have no, you feel me, to have no definitive winner or shit like that would have been fine because you can't make a deal with the devil and get out of it. That should have been the whole point. And then when after that night, when he went back to his father to the church, it should have been something like his father seen he's clearly different, but he still had a father's love and still was, you know what I mean, trying to help him in the right way until his deathbed. And saying that would have made him like, okay, I may have made a deal with the devil and I'm not gonna die well through my music, so I'm gonna make my music to where my father can be proud of. You know what I'm saying? and it could have went like that, shit like that. But yeah, I don't know, man. The storyline could have been way better. Like, I'm not saying that you're a trash director or whatever. Did you make an art form like that? Well, did you make an art that you saw and that you wanted to do, and you brought it to the movie, to the big screen? Yes, you did. You did exactly what you wanted to do. Was it something that, I don't know, that everybody's supposed to be ranting and rave about because Michael B. Jordan was in there and it was super hyped up? Yes. I think it was a letdown as far as expectations, as far as did you make it to your vision? Flawless. You made it your vision. Flawless. I'm just saying it could have been a lot better storyline. That's all. But that's my take on Sinners. Uh, I just wish it was a better storyline. It's your boy Blue. I'm out. Take care of the block.